Hey everyone, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. My name's Leslie and you are here on our weekend wrap up where I just take bits and pieces and clips of our weekend, little bits and pieces, and then we end up on the couch where Bryant gives you a quick summary of his Sunday morning sermon. So, I don't know how much is going to be on this video. I've made the videos of us on our little getaway trip as their own standalone videos. So there's not a whole lot. But we are going to see what clips we have gotten that I didn't use in the videos and share them with you. So we're just going to kind of start wherever we start, and then we'll end up over on the couch. Thank you so much for joining us for the weekend wrap up. This is what we do on their Sunday video, and I just appreciate you joining us. All right, let's on with the video. As many of you know, we loaded a truck and sent it to the western part of North Carolina. So I thought I'd show you just a few of those things, and I got a video of, well, I didn't take the video. Someone sent it to us of the truck pulling out on its way up to the mountains of North Carolina. So let me just briefly show a little bit of that with you, and then I'll show you, I'll come back and tell you what's next. So what a blessing it was to be able to help. And like I have said in many of my videos, it's not just our church. It is this entire community, and I couldn't be more proud to be of anywhere than I am right here in Randolph County. They have given and done, and I'm just super proud of my hometown. So Bryant and I left for a little trip, which you've probably seen part of. You'll see the next portion of it maybe on Monday's video. But so there was a little bit of stuff that took place before we went. And then when we got home, we went to our fall festival here in Randolph County. Took the boys with us, and I got just a few video clips of that. So hang tight. And and then after that, we head over to our church friend's house for a friendly game of Rook. How many of you play Rook? Let me know. So, all right, let's play the rest of these clips.
It's about 5 o'clock in the morning, and Leslie and I are trying to head to the beach today. One of the chores for Isaac and Daniel today is spread a little litter. And I happen to remember that we took the door off the spreader truck to fix the lock. And so, the boys are in the bed, the lock came in. I'm trying to get everything done before we head to the beach. So there's the spreader truck with the door off. Over there's the door on my workbench, the hay, see the hay? So I'm gonna try to get this all finished up, put back together so we can head to the beach. These are the things that you have to do when you're a farmer. You can't wait, you can't procrastinate, you can't put it off. You gotta get it done because you depend on your equipment day in and day out. Let's get this knocked out.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife, and welcome to the weekend wrap up. We made it home from the beach. Listen, you will have another day of our beach getaway. That'll be coming up Monday, but we had to fast forward a little bit for the weekend wrap up. And this is actually Saturday night. I am looking so rough. It's the way I went at the beach, and it's just okay. I'll fix up tomorrow for church. But anyway, it is Saturday night, and we're headed into Food Line. We are actually headed to some friends of ours' house that are hosting a Rook tournament. Do any of you guys play Rook? It's not really a tournament. I mean, it kind of is a tournament. But we're just going to have several friendly games of Rook going, and they're having soup. And since I was at the beach, I didn't get to make soup. So we're here. We're going to get drinks and some snacks. Maybe. I don't know. I know drinks. So let's head in and see what Bryant's getting. Y'all, look at all these pretty mums up here. You're beautiful.
2 on win.
We're getting there.
Nerves, girl, nerves.
Yes.
You're just itching to play.
No, I'm not itching. I'm not that bad.
Just itching to look.
Look, these two are like, what do you call it, bantering each other?
She's harassing me.
Harassing you. I think, who harassed who at 6 o'clock this morning?
I sent her a text at 6:51, but every American should be up at 6:51.
I've done a bunch of it.
Hey everyone, welcome to Couch Time.
Hey everybody, hope you've had a fabulous week and that you were able to enjoy all the videos. Man, you had a hodgepodge this week. We went from the beach.
Busy week.
You saw some of our disaster relief efforts. You guys have been a part of everything we've done, and we thank you for being a part of that. So
Yeah, and you'll actually see the full last day of our beach trip tomorrow. That'll be on tomorrow's video. But thank you for joining us for what you've gotten so far.
we've just done an array of different
It's
things.
been busy.
But she'll be back in the kitchen this week, bringing some good old recipes.
Maybe not.
Well, she's got a little trip planned maybe one day this week. She might be heading up to the mountains to do some disaster relief efforts there. And so
Actually, boots on the ground working.
Yep.
So that's my plan to go on Tuesday.
So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, hey, today's message was simply this. We're back to the series of you being made for more. That's where we were at today. And today we talked about that you were made for the purpose of serving. God has made you and I for the purpose of serving. He has called us to live a life with our goal is our desire and our goal is to please Him, not only in holiness and righteousness, but in our attitude of how we serve others. He says it in His Word. He said there was one time in Matthew chapter 25 where He was talking about, I was hungry and you fed me. I was naked and you clothed me. I was a stranger, you came visit me. I was in prison, you took care of me. And He says this, what you have done unto the least of these, you've done unto me. And so today, we really just unpack that as to what that meant. And so today I challenge the congregation that you were not called to be a consumer of Christianity. You were called to be a contributor of Christianity, meaning our mindset is we take from church. We take from worship, we take from preaching, we take from this, we take from that. But God has called us to do more than just consume. He's called us to contribute. He wants you on the front lines of ministry, wherever that may be or wherever you may be called, okay? So instead of being on the sidelines, God wants you to get onto the front lines and begin to serve Him. Some of you think you're called to sit in the service, but no, you're called to serve. And so we talked about today, our first 3 areas is first serve God, serve your spouse and your family, and then serve others, that in that specific order. We talked about 3 things that stops us from doing that. Pride, okay? Selfishness, okay? What was the other one? I drew a blank.
I did too.
Pride, selfishness.
And I can't. Inability. Lack of confidence. I don't know the word you used, but that was the gist of it.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah, it was.
But anyway, that's what we're talking about. That was what the third one was. Drop in the chat if you watch the service so we can all know. And I don't have my notes in front of me. But so that's what we dove in today was our call to serve. We're made for more than just the 9 to 5 grind of working, coming home, eating supper, going to bed. we're called to a greater cause, and that cause is to allow the world to see the light of Christ and the salt of Christ in our lives as we serve our community, as we represent Christ, as we serve. Everything has to circle back to Jesus. Everything's got to circle back to our relationship in Him, whether we're serving or doing or however that is. And sometimes we have an idea of lack of abilities. God has never led you to lead or serve in an area that He's not equipped you to do it. Now, the other group of people in Matthew chapter 25, He says, you know what? I was hungry and you didn't feed me. I was naked and you didn't clothe me. And He says, when you didn't do those things, okay, you rejected,
Refused.
you refused to help me. And so I talked about this, how our lack of desire of serving equals refusing to serve God. And He told that group of people, He says, you know what? You didn't do those things for me, and depart from me. Now, I'm not saying that your salvation is linked to serving, but what I am saying is if your heart is truly a heart that's following Christ, you will have the natural desire to want to serve God, to serve your spouse, and to serve others. And so that's what we did today. Hey, grab it. Go back to Facebook Live, Browers Wesley. You can go grab it on our Facebook page, or tomorrow about 2 p.m. it will be up on our Browers YouTube app or YouTube page, and you can check it out there. So that's kind of how it went down. Great, great day. And we appreciate you guys for joining us in right here on Couch Time.
Yep. And I know this video was very short with very few things because they kind of made their own video, our clips for the weekend. So, but thank you so much for joining us. Y'all, guess what?
Did they know about the tractor trailer we sent to
Well,
the
they've
mountains?
seen it on this video.
Okay, all right, you've seen it?
Seen
Packed
it
the
full.
tractor trailer full.
Our church packed
Man,
the
it was
trailer.
great.
And
It was great.
it was actually super sweet. I wanted to share a little bit. We were at the beach when the tractor trailer was finished and they got to send it off. And Bryant was watching and people were sending him videos and they sent him a clip of it moving. And I looked over at him.
The clip's in this video.
Yeah, I looked over at him and his eyes were welled up with tears. And he just says, I've never been more proud of our church, the church body, the community, Randolph County. They have just, I mean, it's like every church is doing something, not just our church. I mean, we highlight our church because it's our church, but churches everywhere here in Randolph County are taking things. We're talking about binding together with other churches to do even more. So it's just a moment where you see the bride of Christ rise up and look like Christ. And it's been in the midst of tragedy, sadness, horrible situations, you see goodness. And
beauty will rise up from the ashes.
That's right. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for joining us. I have no clue what the next week's going to look like, but guess what? It's coming like really soon.
Chicken stew.
Our chicken stew. So we got to start getting ready for the chicken stew. And then after the chicken stew, guess what's coming up next?
I don't know.
A new grandbaby.
Oh. Hallelujah! I thought we had Hallelujah night.
Yeah, we do have all those things.
We got chickens.
Hallelujah
We got
night.
chickens coming back. They
Chickens
come back in a week. I mean,
there's a lot of in between stuff.
The grandbaby's not till November 21st.
Yes,
so.
but that'll be here before
we got 6 weeks.
Know it. That'll be just a few weeks. I'll be decorating for Christmas.
6 weeks. That's 30 videos between now and when the baby comes.
Yeah. So
y'all got a while.
But then after
she's putting
that,
the cart before the horse.
But where I'm getting to is even after the baby comes Vlogmas. Yep. So we've got to order our Advent that we're going to do with you guys, and we're going to give you a sneak peek when it comes in, so you can order it if you want to do it with us. So.
All right. Thanks for joining us, guys.
We will see you next time on The Farm and Pastor's Wife. Remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.